In the fast pace of modern life, many people feel a lingering pressure. The helplessness and friction in work, life, and various relationships make our hearts full of dust and gradually move away from the originally pure heart. Maybe you have also asked yourself, when can we truly find inner peace? When external problems are endless, the only answer is to return to the heart and sweep the dust of the soul. It is not to escape from problems, but to find true peace and happiness through inner purification. People's troubles mostly stem from obsessions. Whether it is the obsession with the past or the desire for the future, these are like invisible chains that bind us. If the heart is attached, it will be bound. If the heart is not attached, it will be free. When the heart is troubled by obsession, pain will follow. To regain inner purity, we must learn to let go of those unnecessary obsessions, accept the impermanence of things, and transform anxiety into free. The purification of the soul is a process of self-healing. Let us put down the burden, embrace simple happiness, and let the peace spread in our hearts. In our busy life, we are easily attracted by the voices of the outside world and ignore the voices in our hearts. However, only by returning to the inside can we see the true self. Only when you observe with a calm mind can you see your own nature. By pondering the introspection, we can gradually wipe off the dust on the soul and see the truest self like a mirror. Whether it is experiencing setbacks, loss, or compromises in helplessness, these are not necessarily obstacles. On the contrary, they remind us to return to the inside and regain the original clarity. When we learn to observe calmly, we will find that all the answers have long been in our hearts, and the pure heart is still waiting for us to wake up. In this journey to regain peace of mind, compassion is an indispensable force. Compassion for others not only makes us a light, but also makes our hearts full of soft strength. When we learn to be compassionate in difficulties, understand and tolerate others, inner compassion will become the greatest comfort and support. Whether in the face of challenges or loss, compassion can help us build a peaceful shelter in our hearts, which is a fearless power that allows us to live in peace even in the dark. When the soul returns to purity, you can feel an unshakable peace. This calmness is not only a kind of personal inner stability, but also allows us to look at everything in life with a clearer perspective. Whenever the mind is purified, we will find that the problems that once troubled us are no longer terrible, because our hearts are no longer affected. At this time, we are no longer subject to the changes of the outside world, but face all the challenges in life with a fearless and steady attitude. Finding light in the darkness is a miracle that every purified heart can bring. Pain often comes from the past and uncertainty about the future. We are obsessed with the gains and losses of the past and the unknown of the future, so our hearts are full of endless worries and anxieties. However, everything is predetermined, and you can rest your mind. This does not require us to give up self-growth, but reminds us that if we insist on controlling everything, we will not be able to experience the current freedom and abundance. When we learn to accept everything as it is, let go of excessive anxiety about the future and remorse for the past, we will regain spiritual freedom. This freedom is a kind of pure calm and calmness, so that we can still be at ease in the waves.